Hi, this is Mark Fidelman with Fanatics Media, and joining me is...
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Neill from PeopleLinks.
And today we're going to talk about traditional vice presidents of sales versus social sales, right? And people that are talking about social selling, including yourself. So today I'm going to play the role of a vice president of sales that might be from the 60s or the 70s. And you're going to talk about why I should change my mind about traditional selling. So,
Sure.
Just to set the stage, I like phone calls. I like my reps on. I like Glenn Ross is kind of my prototypical sales organization, but I've incorporated email into that. So I'm against everything social. I think that stuff's nonsense. What do you say to somebody like me?
I think there's a lot of different answers, but I think the key is how do you change your mindset to where your buyers are today? You like a lot of phone calls because you believe that phone calls...
It works. It's worked in the past.
Phone calls work. They still work. It's not that they don't work. It's that there's other tools. So I typically start with two pieces of technology. One is laptops, the other is cell phones. So in 1992, you had a cell phone and no one else on your team had a cell phone.
It was about this big.
It was about that big. It cost about $3 a minute. But at the end of the day, you said, I'm the most important person in a sales organization. I can't even count on the other people to work when they're not at their desk. And so I need to have the cell phone. And when someone came to you and asked, doesn't everyone need a cell phone? You said, no, why would they ever need a cell phone? They're going to work at their desks. Mm-hmm. Today, all of your sales team has a cell phone because it's more efficient and because they can reach people and get more done. Similar for a laptop. Mm-hmm. Same exact time, you were having a conversation that said, should we buy everyone desktops or laptops? And your decision?
Desktops.
Desktops.
Because I want them sitting there. I don't want them going
Because
around.
why would they ever work from anywhere else?
Right.
They're going to sit here 8 hours a day and they're going to do their job. Yeah. Now today, your entire team has laptops. Mm-hmm. Most likely they don't come in the office 1 or 2 days a week, and they're more productive because of it.
Well, let me ask you this. So you guys talk about social selling, you know, this Twitter stuff, the Facebook stuff, the LinkedIn. You know, I just find like they fool around on those channels. So now you're telling me I should use this as a sales channel. How do I know and how do I trust that these salespeople are actually trying to sell and not just playing, you know, fantasy football with their buddies?
So the way to look at social is the exact same way as the other two technologies is, am I making my reps more efficient? Am I helping them get to their clients faster? And is it moving the metrics in my business? The metrics in your business don't have to change. They're the same metrics, the same KPIs that you had yesterday and that you'll have tomorrow. The difference is, how are you going to do better than your competitor's sales team? And so you've given people laptops, you've given people cell phones. The next technology to empower your team with is the ability to reach their customers through social media.
But with laptops and with cell phones, I could monitor because I could hear or I could count or I could have them count everything that they're doing. I find it's really difficult to do that with social. So I don't know whether that Twitter message they sent had made any difference. I don't know how many he's doing or she's doing. I don't know who she's talking to on Facebook, whether it's her mom or her friends or a potential prospect. How do I get over that objection?
So I think in the broad part of management today and of leadership is you have to trust your team. You hire people to come in and do a great job. You can measure them to their metrics. They still have to perform. They have to close deals. They have to make outbound calls. They have to send so many emails. They need to have touch points on social. The job hasn't changed. How you manage the role and how you empower your team has changed.
But none of my friends are on social media.
Just your grandkids? Just your kids?
That's true, but they're not buying my products. Why should I trust that my prospects are on social? How do you know?
They are.
How do you know?
I've met with people that sell government products. I've met with people that sell six-figure products. I've met with people on the whole other end of the spectrum. And at the end of the day, I've heard that objection many times. When you look at who is on social, the answer is everyone. Now, they might be on different platforms. They might use it for different purposes. But whether you're using social as an outreach mechanism or as a learning mechanism or as a research mechanism, there are pieces of information to be picked up and utilized in the sales process on social media.
Right. Okay. Well,
you believer?
I'm a believer. You know I'm a big believer, but I want to present the other side because I think it's important, and some of you watching this have probably seen the other side way too much. But there is a reason why everyone's evolving to these new social tools, and it's because that's where people are. If your prospects are on social media, you need to be there. And that's kind of your point. And the same objection I heard with the TV, the laptop, all that, it's just been rehashed, you know, for social selling. but I think it's BS, and most people that watch this show know it's BS. So I'm glad you were able to kind of articulate it from your point of view, but I was also able to share my point of view, because I can't get a traditional vice president of sales to pop on a program like this and give his point of view,
Yeah.
right? Because they're probably against video for whatever reason. But thanks again for being on the show and role-playing with me. I thought it was quite entertaining. How do people learn more about what you guys are doing at PeopleLinks?
So our website is peoplelinks.com, but I would also say look out into social media and look at what PeopleLinks is doing. Look
Like
what
at PeopleLinks, that's Twitter?
At PeopleLinks. Look at what our competitors are doing, hashtag social selling, and you'll see a big industry that's taking place and changing the way people sell today.
And if you want to reach me, go on eBay and look for these big cell phones from 1991. I'll be the one selling it.